Hey there, I am Christina and I'm going to teach you guys how to do a TikTok haircut at home for yourself. I try to save money wherever I can, and this is one of the ways that I've been able to do that. And as you can see, it's looking a little rough right now. So this is the before, and I'm going to go through the supplies you need. One of them is what I'm holding. You need a brush so that you can obviously detangle your hair. You're going to need a comb for parting it, hair things for putting your sections up that you're going to cut from, and then clips as well. And obviously, I think it goes without saying, you're going to need some scissors. Once you've gathered all your supplies, I would recommend doing a haircut on wet or damp hair. It's easier to work with, and mine is currently dry, so I'm going to go get it wet. Okay, I am back. My hair is wet. And you're going to want to brush your hair out all of the way. One of the reasons why you want to make sure your hair is wet when you do this is because if you have any texture to your hair, the wetness weighs that down. It'll pull all that out so you get an even haircut all around. Now I want to cut my length before I begin like the wolf cut. So I'm gonna make sure my hair's parted where I typically have it parted at. And then what you're gonna do is part it down the middle all the way back. All right, we got it parted all the way down the back. And we're brushing it back out. There's a lot of like just making sure your hair is untangled and pulled as straight as possible. Okay, so my hair is very long. I'm thinking I want to cut here. I'm ready to let some length go. So I'm going to pull my hair. It's going to look a little silly for a minute. And doing this will give you that like nice like V in the back, which I'll show you at the end. See how I have that here? You don't want anything like that. It'll bring it here. You're gonna do that. Then you're gonna brush again. Make sure you're getting anything that's caught up on anything here. I look ridiculous right now. But you know what? It'll be worth it in the end, because pretty soon I won't look ridiculous. You're gonna do that. I'm gonna brush through one more time. And you're going to do that. So this basically secures all the hair for you. I feel like I kind of want to take off like 4 inches. So I'm going to cut up pretty high. If this is your first time doing a haircut though, start small, because you can always go shorter, but you're never gonna get your length. And I'm gonna take my scissors, I've done this so many times and this is still scary. I'm just going to cut straight across. So I took that much length off. Now I'm gonna come up here and looks pretty straight. There's a couple hairs. I have a lot of hair and it's kind of heavy. I like to take my thinning shears, and that's what these are. They just have the combs. And I like to twist my hair around, and then I'll make a cut. I'll make a cut again and again. But maybe looking ridiculous. So then again, I would do a cut here, I let go. I do a cut here, I let go. And I do a cut here and I let go. And then brush out the hair. So we're getting rid of all that excess hair. And then I'm going to take these out because it feels silly. So see, length is good. This is a good length for summer, I feel like. very much more manageable. I did go really short for myself. And we're going to brush that out. And the next step that you want to do is bring all of your hair into a ponytail at the top of your head in the center right here. So I'm going to do that really quick. I'll be right back. I paused the video so you didn't have to like necessarily watch this part, but I'm flipping my head upside down and I'm just making sure to brush all the hair to get any bumps or any hair caught in all of that straight for the ponytail. Okay, I'm back and I have my hair up in the center of my head in a pony. And this is what we're going to be working with for developing the layers and the shape of the haircut. One thing that I thought was really cool, and I learned this from Brad Mondo, not personally, like I watched a video of his, and I want to touch on how you know you're not like losing any length when you do this cut. So I kept a piece of my hair from the back out, and basically he says, if you take this, and do you see how it is not coming all the way to the front of the hair? It ends like right here. Anything here and forward is like, if I cut where my fingers are here, I would chop into the length. But because I'm cutting up here, the length is going to be kept. I think I want like a decent amount of layers. So I'm going to cut into my hair this much. I don't know how much that is like measurement wise, but I know I'm willing to cut it. So I'm going to cut straight across. I've cut my hair this way so many times, and every time I'm like, but I'm always happy at the end. So I'm going to say that's about 3 inches. But if this is your first time, go shorter. Again, you can take it down, look at it, reevaluate. And I'm just going to go straight across. I have so much hair, so it takes me quite a bit to get through. You can hear it falling and hitting the ground. So you can see right here how much I'm taking off to get the layers that I want. All right, I think we are good. There's just a little cleaning up that I want to do. All right, who's ready to see what it looks like? Okay. And as you brush down, you'll see it's not like crazy, hugely gone. The last portion, I'm just making sure I put my part back in where it should be. Okay, so you can see the length is still good. I've got layers in. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna find your comb and you're going to part and get all the hair from your ear forward. Put that hair in the back. All you would do to like connect the layers so that they all flow smoothly would be to pull this over. Oh, actually on this, I am gonna do it. So you see how this is here and this is here? I'm gonna cut all that off, just straight, and match the size of the length on that. And then that is what will give you these cute little face frames that straight so that it's all connected. And I pulled it. So I'm gonna go style it so you can see the rest of the hair from a dry point of view. I am back, and this is the final product, not product, but final look. I feel like I'm pretty even on all sides. I've got layers, I've got movement. But anyways, if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that I did this with you guys, and I don't know, let me know if you give it a shot. I cut a lot of my hair off in this because it's summertime and I was ready for a lighter amount of hair on my head, but as you can see, I still have a lot. I would just suggest when you're doing it, do little by little. And yeah, let me know if you do it. Thank you. Put my hat back on. Oh, it even looks better with my hat on. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. Thank you for your time. Bye.